Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share with you 10 common financial or money mistakes that are quietly keeping many hardworking Nigerians broke, whether in the UK, US, Canada, all around the world. I am not just speaking as someone who spent over 2 decades in Nigeria's investment banking space. I am equally speaking as someone who started from nothing, simply nothing, fought through the hustle, and now deeply understand the silent financial struggles many of us face, especially in abroad. These are the mistakes that silently eat away our progress, the mistakes that delay our dreams, destroy our savings, and trap even the smartest people in a cycle of stress and survival. But the good news is every single one of them can be corrected. Yes, they can be corrected. And today, I will be sharing with you how to break free, rebuild, and move forward to real financial peace. Let me start by telling you something about myself. I wasn't born into wealth. I didn't inherit millions, neither thousands. In fact, I grew up where making ends meet was a daily struggle. After my secondary school education, things were so hard that I had to fend for myself. No handouts, no big uncles anywhere, just me and my God. I left my hometown with the help of my brother and came to Lagos, the city of hustle. I started working as a petrol pump attendant at African Petroleum Service Station in Igbobi, somewhere around Fade in Lagos. I wore that green overall uniform to work every single day. But I watched people driving with big cars worth more than I can even imagine. Because I had the opportunity of filling those vehicles, I also had the privilege to move even closer to the owners of the vehicle on their corner side, where those big men actually would sit. Well, hence, I always feel the coldness, the music, and the general ambience coming from those vehicles at that time. It was always a motivating force for me. And as a village boy, what could really motivate me? That was where my journey with money actually started from. Not just because I was working for it, but observing how big men enjoy themselves, make money, control it, and even waste money in quote on themselves. I looked at myself and I promised to work harder, go back to school and be successful. While working at that petrol station, I got a university admission. Even with that university admission letter right in my hands, I couldn't still go. Why? Because there was no money to proceed. I couldn't offer it. So, what did I do? I sat for ICANN, became a chartered accountant in the year 2000, even before my university degree in 2006. Again, I went on to become a stockbroker, a tax and IT system auditor, as well as working in top investment banks like Stanbic IBTC Pensions, Intercontinental Bank, and Access Bank. I have also lived and worked in the UK, and I know how difficult life is here, especially for immigrants like us. Right now, life in the UK is no joke. Rent has gone up, tax is hitting the roof, childcare is expensive, food is expensive also. You are probably working two, sometimes three job shifts, and you are still struggling. You are stuck between sending money back home and surviving abroad. You are borrowing to buy fuel, using credit cards for chicken wings, and hoping things will balance out. Maybe at the end of the month. I say this, if you don't take care of your money, you will be stuck in that never-ending cycle. So, what are these common financial mistakes that you might be making and you don't know? Let me start with this. Number one, saving only when you have nothing left instead of saving first. Let me ask you a question. When your salary enters your account, what's the first thing you do, really? For most people, especially us Nigerians in the UK, it goes like this. Pay rent, send money to mom and dad back home, and settle bills. Maybe you probably buy a few things you've been eyeing for 2-3 months. Maybe small flex on the weekend just to cool off your stress. Then, only then, you look at what is left and say, let me try to save something. But the truth is, by that time, nothing is left. Nothing remains. Listen, this mindset is one of the biggest traps keeping many people broke in life today. Because saving is what is left, never works for. Saving is what you must continue to have at the back of your mind. Why? Life will always find a way to collect everything from you. Even with interest, it will. Let me tell you something I've learned from my experience. If you don't pay yourself first, nobody else will pay you. Think of your savings like your rent. You pay rent every month. It is not negotiable. You wouldn't skip paying it. Your landlord is ready to collect it. So why don't you keep skipping, or why would you keep skipping payment to your future? Saving is not what you do after you have finished spending. It is what you must do even before you start spending. It is not about the amount, I always say. It is the habit, the pattern. Even if it is just £50 or £100, just start there. The very day your salary lands, take that money and move it immediately. Create a standing order. Let your bank help you protect your future self. Set it there and forget about it. That £100 is your freedom fund. Because one day, an emergency will show up. Your tires may burst on the road. Ballers may pack up. Someone might come up with urgent needs. And when that day comes, your past self will be the one that will save you. So, you must understand that. So here is my challenge to you. The next time you get paid, don't wait at all. Before rent, before food, before enjoyment, make sure that £100 is there. Even if it is hard, just do it. You will thank yourself later. Because that's how wealth starts. Not with big money, but with small, consistent decision to pay and put money somewhere first. Number 2, using debt to fund your lifestyle. I will be real with you, my community members. The UK makes it very easy to borrow, easily. You have Klarna, you have ClearPay, all kinds of credit cards and overdraft. Buy now, pay later. All these sweet, loving looking offers that say, don't worry, pay small, small. You know what? Debt is not a helper. It is a silent landlord killing you. You might not see it now, but every time you swipe that card or click pay later for something you can't afford, you are borrowing your own future peace. You buy a phone for £100 on credit, and by the time interest finishes with you, you have paid £500 or even more. That extra £100, that is that money you could have even spent on or put aside as savings in your investment, in your future business. That is what I have personally learned. If you can't buy it in cash, you probably don't have to afford it. You don't have to buy it. Debt should be used to build, not to flex. Don't borrow to impress people who won't even pay you or pay it back. Credit card can make you feel rich today, but it leaves you with poor position tomorrow. Let debt work for you, not against you. Number 3, let me put it this way, not having any emergency funds is very, very important. You see, by default, life will naturally test all of us. Sometimes, when you least expect it, the boiler can break down. You might lose your job. You might fall sick, or someone back home may need urgent support. If you don't have 3 to 6 months of your basic expenses saved somewhere, you are just one crisis away from full-blown panic. That's why I always say, your emergency fund is your financial seat belt. It doesn't stop you from crashing, but it protects you when it does happen. Start small, £50 a month, even 75 or 100 you can. Let's grow it. Let it sit quietly. Don't touch it until you need or you have an emergency. Imagine your car fails MOT test and you suddenly need 600 for repairs. No savings. Then what you get is panic, stress, and probably borrowing. But if you have quietly saved some money somewhere, in just 8 months, you'll be covered. Yes, you will be covered. And that is something about savings and building an emergency fund. Number 4, not tracking your money. You can't control what you don't track. Many people think they are broke, but really, their money is just hiding in Uber Eats, extra data bundles, and maybe random late night spendings. If your bank statement surprises you every month, it means perhaps because you are not watching your money. Use anything I always advise to track your money. Notebook, simple app, even your phone notepads. Write down everything: grocery, Uber, Nando's, data, anything, just put them down. Because every pound you don't track is a pound planning to escape. Like I have always said, budgeting is not a punishment. It is power, your power. It tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Number 5, Expensive habits in the name of enjoyment. Let me tell you a very small story. I live in Warrington, about 30 minutes from Manchester. A friend of mine, whom I always call Oga Captain in London, he's such a lovely and influential, wealthy person. So, one day, Captain invited me to London. It was a freaky Friday evening, and we decided to visit one or two fun places. And Captain took me to a place called Obi's House Party at L1 London nightclub, I remember. I'm sure a few of us might even know the place. Man, come and see enjoyment. It was something else. So much enjoyment, and even too much enjoyment, if you allow me to say it. At the expense of what? At the expense of people's hard-earned pounds, hard-earned money. Look, I understand. You've been working hard. You want to enjoy. Soft life, often sweet, I know. There's no doubt about that. But soft life without applying wisdom will turn into hard life tomorrow. Believe me. You spend £200 on a weekend outing. Then you spend the next 3 weeks managing rice and indomie. That's not enjoyment. That's self-sabotage. Don't fund 1 weekend of vibes with 3 weeks of stress. Set fun budgets. Yes, for example, give yourself maybe £100 a month for enjoyment. Once it finishes, press that pause button. No guilt, no shame, just control it. Enjoyment is not bad at all, but don't let enjoyment enjoy you. Number 6, only focus on saving and not doing any more earnings is dangerous. Yes, savings is important, but you also need to think of ways to grow your income, because you can't save your way out of small income. You must grow it. Sell jollof rice on weekend. Offer private tutoring to kids. Do hair, braid wigs, drive Uber on part-time basis. Start selling something. Anything. An extra £200 a month might sound small, but that is £2,400 a year. Enough to clear your debt and even start your investment program, or even boost your saving if you like. Don't just manage money, multiply it. You just have to multiply it. Number 7, thinking only about today's life and downplay that of your tomorrow. It's dangerous. I hear people say so many things. They say that eni la ma kọ́kọ́ ṣe ká tó ṣe ọ̀la. What that simply means is that we have to, there's a need to enjoy today, because tomorrow will take care of itself. This saying is very dangerous. I say it again, extremely dangerous. This is because this kind of people in this kind of belief often live much longer than many of their peers. But you know what? In extreme pressure cooker life and severe regrets. My question to you is this: what is your 5-year plan? What is your 10-year vision? Because a 10-year plan beats a single 10-day vibe. Don't let today swallow your tomorrow. Visualize your future. Do you want to go back home or build something? Do you want to retire comfortably, or just have old stories of hustles with nothing to show? Like Jack Ma, one of the richest men in China, would always say, think long term, because today is hard, tomorrow will be worse. But day after tomorrow, you will thank yourself to have taken that option of sacrifice, because your life will be much more easier and you will enjoy it. Number 8, not learning enough about money. Let's be honest. Many of us were never taught how money works, including myself. Not at home, not even in school. But the good news is you can teach yourself, even from now, even from these videos and this platform. Financial ignorance is more expensive than any school fees. Note that today. Don't fear investment, but fear not knowing what to invest. You don't need to become an expert overnight. Start small. Watch one YouTube videos a week. Learn to listen to money podcast. Follow a financial page on Instagram. Read money YouTube blogs anywhere. Bit by bit, little by little, you will grow. Because when you understand money, you stop the fear of losing it and start the process of retaining and controlling it. Number 9, believing it is too late to start. Some of us are in our 50s, 40s, or even 60s. And we are thinking, it is too late for me already. Let me tell you something you may not know. You are not just starting from the scratch like 10, 15, 20-year-old person. You are probably starting, in fact, you are starting from experience. You know, as it is always said, the best time to plant trees or a tree is like 10 years ago. The second best time is today or now. Forgive yourself of past mistakes. Get what you didn't do or forget about what you have not done before. Focus on what you can do today. You can still save, you can still learn, you can still invest. You are not too old, you are not too late. You are still very much right on time to start your own life. Number 10, trying to impress others. This one, it has destroyed so many lives and destinies. You buy designer shoes, drive a car on finance, flex on social media, all to impress people who don't even or who won't even pick your call when you need their help. Listen to me. You can't build wealth on the back of people's opinion. While you are showing off, someone else is quietly investing, buying properties, saving consistently, growing their businesses. Let them laugh now. And what does that mean? It is an opportunity for you to laugh and then smile later. Choose quiet progress over loud poverty. Well, my viewers, these 10 money mistakes or financial mistakes are not just causes. They are patterns, and patterns can change. I didn't grow up rich like I mentioned. In fact, I started life working in a petrol station. No help, no privilege. I just chose to grow. I chose to think long term and about my future. Now, I am inviting you to do the same. Save better. Spend wiser. Learn constantly. Earn more. Plan your life like your future depends on it. And it really does. It really does. If this video has given you something to reflect on, please don't keep it to yourself. Kindly share, like it, comment, and subscribe. Let's build wealth together. one decision at a time, because we rise by lifting each other's up. See you in our next video, and God bless you.